Old and Naked here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to show you how to get the first of the two weekly campaign challenges for the week of June 23rd to the 29th, which is Prediction Pain, which requires a completion of any mission on heroic or higher difficulty with the Famine, Tough Luck, and Thunderstorm skulls activated. And for this challenge I picked Reclaimer because I can do it fairly quickly, and there's the three skulls that we need. We don't need any more heroic difficulty, and let's start her off. This particular mission is skip laden and speedrunning tactic laden, if you will, and I'll try to point out each one of those as I do them. If we can ever get through the 343 stuff here. Okay, first thing we'll do is skip the opening cutscene and then take off running. Now, instead of going straight to the mammoth, we're going to go to the left here and run down to the end of this little ridge coming up. There we go, this little rise here. Just run down to the end of it. And about every 4 seconds or so, I go back into sprint, because that's when I get full sprint back. Alright, go past those two rocks, turn around, come back. Notice the waypoints show up on the Mammoth. Captain Del Rio comes on the comm. That actually gets things moving a few seconds earlier. That's a speed running technique. Alright, now we need to jump in the side door of the Mammoth here. Now sometimes it stops at that rock, sometimes it takes off. Who knows? Just be a little careful there and pick your spot and jump back on board. Alright, jetpack. Swap the AR for a sniper rifle. And let's jump the jetpack right up here. And we take a little ride. Don't have much to do here for a few seconds. First thing we're going to need to do is take out the first particle cannon, grabbing the target designator left by the downed Pelican. The first of the three that are up there now, the other two just get creamed. You can see it flying, crash landing off in the distance there. Alright, as soon as Commander Lasky comes back on the comm and talks about Covenant digging in on the ridge ahead, that's our cue right there to do a sprint jump and jetpack and coast, and notice I jumped off at about a 45-degree angle there over to the right ridge, and then just take off running. And when I run out of sprint, I'll go in regular pace for about a count of 4, and then on the count of 5 go back into sprint, trying to maximize sprint here. Okay, now we're running towards a small rock up here. I'm going to try to bump that corner. I almost got it. Bump that corner just right and then go into jetpack. Right at the same time, you'll get extra boost and you can fly all the way up. I didn't quite make it, so I went to that middle ledge and then boosted back up after I got full boost back. Okay, and then sprint off the end. Use the jetpack to slow your descent. Come on down, follow the stream here, around to the target designator, grab it, put your shot on the particle cannon, and head for that ghost. Now the next little skip that's coming up here, we're going to do the acid stream jump. Alright, we're going to bring this ghost up this little rock path here, and I'm using kind of strafe there, strafe to the left to get it moving left. Position myself like so, boost. Push down the jump key, get the nose up. Now, sometimes it will have to jump out of it, but I recovered fairly easily there. Just kind of wend my way through the rocks, and then we're off and running again. Okay, that's something to remember there. If you want to lift the nose of the ghost, push down and hold your jump key. For me, it's the A key. Right about there, I came out of boost to get full boost back. And now we're running the gauntlet. We've got 2 Phantoms up there and some Coveys on the ground, but on heroic difficulty, they're not very good shots, so you can make it through fairly easily. Alright, it takes about 3 seconds for full boost to come back. Got it. And we're going to use that nose up trick again right here. Jump key down, nose up, and we just go through that little spot there with full boost. And we're headed for the force field where we're going to do the jump out of the vehicle right through the solid object trick. Which is another nice little skip, so we don't have to battle all the cubby down that little valley. Okay, and notice how when I pulled up to the right, I looked right, and when I jumped out to the right. So you're going to jump out of the ghost in the direction you're looking. Okay, now we're off and sprinting again. Sprint and then a count of 4 at regular pace and then sprint and so on and so forth.
Mammoth, the path is clear.
Mammoth holding position. Whenever you're ready to proceed, Chief.
And we're headed towards the second particle cannon. And once we take that out, we'll do the lich skip, which is pretty neat little trick. Alright, first though, I want to grab this ghost, and I'm going to take it up through this little path here, like so, and park it right up on this little flat ledge. And then jump out, and I'm going to sprint into this rock and jetpack, and boom, I get extra boost all the way up to the top here. It's a handy trick to know. Put the target designator on the second cannon, it blows up, and the lich appears below me. And as soon as it appears, I jump, and then I'm boosting and coasting down to the top of the lich. Kind of a rough landing there. I've done it easier. 2 shots on the power source. That takes care of the lich. Back out the door. And then let's go ahead and jetpack and coast. Boost and coast down here back to the ghost. Alright, boost, nose up. Jump key. Right at the last second, pull back on both sticks to soften the landing. I've got an invisible wall we've got to wait to get through here. Okay, and once we've got the screen freeze, we know that the wall's coming down. And I'm heading for these 2 squat little trees here. I'm going to lead in this little gap here with the right wing of the ghost, like so. And then just come down and then pull back on both sticks real quick. Steady yourself. And then boost and jump key, jump out about halfway across. And then we're going to boost and coast and boost and coast. Boost and coast. Takes a little practice, but this is not that hard to do. I'll cross to this rock here. Sprint up. And then right this little black smudge, run into the rock face and then jetpack up. Get that extra boost, do the same thing here. Extra boost, don't go too far to the left. You can see that rock ledge ends right there. Alright, so what we've done essentially is we've saved, at least 30 seconds on the run by doing that little trick versus having to jump the acid streams. And maybe 2 minutes on the run if we stayed in the mammoth. So that's a nice little speed running trick. Now notice what I'm doing here. I'm running along right to the start of Sniper Alley. I didn't want to jump that high during it. Right to this rock here, turn around, come back. We want to initiate a checkpoint, which we've done. And then head back the way we came. Right to this spot here where there's that split in the rock. And then run into it and boost. Angling a little left as we go up to this little ledge here. And then up to the top. Sprint jump across. Here. And then sprint jump here. One little boost to this little ledge. Sprint jump here. Boost up. Follow the ledge around, making sure you don't bump into it, like so. To this ledge. If you don't make it, you can come down the ledge below and then jump up. Okay. Notice I just sprint jumped through the rock. And I'm kind of boosting and coasting over here. Now I didn't quite step back far enough when I did that. So I went to plan B here. I mean, you're supposed to kind of step back a little and boost to be able to get up in that gap, and I didn't quite make it, so I went to plan B. I just want to get up here on the platform here and haul it into this open door, or this doorway that's going to open, and that is a Sniper Alley skip. Not done to perfection, but done pretty well nonetheless. Kept me out of a major firefight. Alright, through this door and turn left.
Coordinates received, Infinity.
There's a nice little skip here as well where one can go out of the map and shave another 20-30 seconds off the run, but I haven't mastered that one yet. Alright, notice I banged on the door there. That seems to get the Sentinel's attention quicker. Alright, then I've got to open that outer door, inner door, and now we're in the elevator going down.
This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
Alright, notice that I position myself to the little right center of the door.
There's a second possibility?
When it comes down here, it's a slow elevator. Because that's how it's going to open right there, just right at center. Alright, now we're off and sprinting again, using the sprint and regular pace speed running count. If I can pay attention here. Let's go back to the right, down this long hallway, and then that door opens. That'll get us into the particle cannon network control room, which is where we want to go. So we're going to put Cortana in the system to take out the remaining 2 particle cannons. As we get closer, we can see that the 2 silver ones on the right, those are the ones we took out. The 2 gold ones on the left are the ones that we need to take out. Go ahead and put Cortana into the system. What she's going to do is make them fire on each other and blow each other up. That was the plan there. So we're going to head back on down here. And we'll also see these 2 pylons to the left and right go dark, like so. Okay, now Cortana's going to be grabbed by something here, and she's going to yell out Chief, and the Chief's going to yell out Cortana twice. After the first one, sprint, jump up, and a little jetpack, because on the second one, that light bridge appears. The second time he says Cortana. So this shaves a few seconds off the run. You don't have to do that, but when you do it, you want to jump and do a little jetpack there. Just make sure that when the light bridge appears, you're above it. Alright, through that little alcove, down to the big doorway, into the light, and this is the start of a 2-minute cutscene where the librarian tells us all about the didact and buffs up the Master Chief to take on the composer. But we're going to skip all that. When we come out of it, whenever we come out of it, there we go. We're going to haul it over this little ramp up, and as soon as the music changes, you'll see the activate waypoint come up, and then just grab Cortana, jetpack over here to this left pathway, and we'll run down to the end of the room, bypassing all the enemies, and then sprint off here. And actually that crawler got a little nasty with me. And that's what I do here. I duck left because my shields are gone. I just want to make sure that I'm out of the line of fire before that door closes.
Your bio readings are all over the map.
And then when we come out of the elevator down here, we'll make a right turn through a portal and do the final skip. Now, I'm not doing the true speed running skip, which is essentially hijacking a ghost and using that to haul it up to the end. I'm going to go ahead and just sprint up and run up, I guess sprint up to the end, sprint jetpack. But we are bypassing this big tank battle. We're going to work our way up the cliff face here pretty soon. Not to this first rock, but this second little rock right here. Go ahead and jump up on it, sprint, jump into the face there, get that little extra boost on the jetpack. Do the same thing here. Jetpack up. Now here we're going to have to do a jumping jetpack because that little overhanging rock there. Okay, do the same thing here. And we're just following this path. This is not difficult to do, by the way. Just follow this path here. Now we're going to do a sprint and jetpack and coast across to here, or how many times we have to do it. Run along the edge here, and then jump down here. Don't worry about that soft kill zone. It goes away pretty quick. And down here, and actually here I forgot to jump. I couldn't believe that. Okay, and work our way along the edge. Jump and jetpack up here. Jump and jetpack up here. And we're working our way around behind the force field so that we didn't have to fight to get to the power sources to bring it down. That's what this is all about. It's a nice skip. It skips a major battle here. In fact, all these skips and tactics that I use turn Reclaimer into probably the second easiest mission to do, with Shutdown being the easiest with the 2-tower skip. Anyway, let's grab the target designator, put the shot on, and that is the end of hostilities, if you will. For speedrunners, that signifies, when you see that white screen, that's the end of the speedrunning run. Alright, we just got to watch the Chiefs watch the gravity well go down and smugly walk away. And then we'll go ahead and skip the cutscene, see the end of mission symbols and the challenge pop, like so. I hope this helps you in your quest for prediction pain using Reclaimer. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.